Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nisrina Zain. I am the first speaker of the government team, and today I will deliver my speech for today's motion. Today's motion is this House will criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. Before I go into my arguments, I would like to give you the definition of today's motion. What is individual? An individual is that which exists as a distinct entity. Individuality or selfhood is the state or quality of being an individual, particularly in the case of humans, of being a person unique from other people and possessing one's own needs or goals, rights and responsibilities. The concept of an individual features in diverse fields, including biology, law, and philosophy. Organization. The word means a collection of resources that are working together somehow to achieve a common purpose. When we talk about an organization, we are usually referring to a group of people. Organizations of people come in many forms. They might be a random group of people who spontaneously came together to address a short-term need, such as collecting litter along a certain stretch of road, or it might be a carefully collected, aligned, and integrated group of people who came together for the long term to address a long-term need, such as stopping poverty in a certain country. Recycling. Recycling is a series of activities in which material is processed into specification-grade commodities and consumed as raw material feedstock in lieu of virgin materials in the manufacture of new products. The series of activities that make up recycling include the collection, processing, procuring, and subsequent consumption of industrial, end-of-life, and absolute scrap, as well as the process of transforming used products, whole or in part, into reusable commodities. Recycling is an impressively pure form of altruism, a widespread commitment to the greater good. Participation in recycling is, in addition to its more literal purposes, a ritual of environmental belief. The purpose of recycling is both to lessen our society's negative impact on the environment as well as to provide manufacturers with quality materials to generate new products that will bolster our economy. Now I will give you advantages of recycling. 1. Recycling saves the earth. Recycling can help minimize the cutting of trees, which are used to make paper. So by cutting less trees and producing more recycled paper, we preserve the environment for future generations. Besides that, conserving forests will help the environment. This is because trees are known to improve air, prevent floods, and provide raw materials and nourishment. 2. Recycling conserves energy. Processing raw materials that come from trees and other natural resources takes more energy than recycling materials. Recycling paper takes less energy than make new paper product from trees. Even transporting these materials from their source takes a significant amount of energy. So by opting to recycling, we are minimizing the use of energy, which can also decrease pollution, minimize health risks, and help the economy. 4. Recycling minimizes waste products placed in landfills. A lot of waste materials thrown in landfills all over the world are composed of non-biodegradable products, which take a long time to decompose. But by reusing or recycling stuff, there will be less waste materials that tend to overflow from landfills over time, causing harm to the environment. Another problem that will be addressed by recycling is the landfills getting filled up. When that happens, all rubbish will overflow into the ocean or the ground, contaminating the waters and the surrounding areas, as well as endangering all living things that come into contact with the waste. 5. Recycling can help you save money. There are companies that pay cash for trash. We can sell old water bottles, electronics, and other things to them, and they will give money in exchange. Aside from that, producing recycled products save money because they are all less expensive. Of course, we can reuse some of the trash we have at home to further lessen the expenses. 6. Recycling can reduce the need for allied activities like transportation and mining. Such industries are the biggest producers of greenhouse gases and pollution. If the need for fresh material is lessened due to recycling, there will be a lesser need for such activities as well. 7. Recycling spreads awareness for the environment. Recycling is just the start of a revolution that will help preserve this planet for our children's children. Once people start to be accustomed to recycling, they will gain more eco-consciousness, encouraging them to participate in other environmentally friendly activities. Now I will give you some things that can be recyclable and be more reused products. 1. Plastic bags. At home, however, all plastic bags can be used everywhere. Use them as trash bin liners, bags or for dog poo or soiled cat litter, or as wrapping material for shipping items. 2. Milk cartons. Cut the tops off of them and use them as blender or fill them up with water and freeze them to make ice blocks for cooler. 3. Plastic water bottles. In addition to tossing them in the recycling bin, you can use plastic water bottles for a variety of purposes. If they are a gardener, cutting off the bottom of plastic bottles creates fantastic planters for seedlings. Turn them into bigger bags for kids or use them for a variety of craft ideas. 4. Empty ice cream container. Whether the container is one of the small cardboard varieties or whether we went all out and got a giant plastic tube of yummy ice cream, the empty container can be rinsed out and used to store anything and everything. Store small tools and craft items or use the container to collect coffee grounds and food scraps before adding them to our compost heap. 5. Empty roll-on detergent bottles. Simply pop them open and thoroughly wash the bottle and the bowl. Then fill the bottle with paint and replace the lid, making a fine roll-on paint bottle for the kids. Now I will point out why people who do not recycle should be criminalized. Because it will harm everything, including our planet. In Indonesia, especially my city, Magelang, there's a lot of garbage that being thrown by irresponsible people in where it shouldn't be. Those people have little to no education about recycle. That is why people who do not recycle should be criminalized, because they need to get punishment, which will socialize and give education to them about recycle. We are strongly agree that people who do not recycle should get criminalized, and criminalized isn't always refers to jail and or prison. Criminalized also refers to socialization and as punishment for people and or person. So that is all from me. Thank you very much.